Okay, 11 to number 12. Is that right?
Yes.
So the goal is to find S sub n. And so we're given the d value, the number of terms, and the last term. What do you wish you had?
A1.
The first term. Good call. So I'm thinking, even though I want the sum, I might need to start here. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Let's see if this works. So for 12, I know that a sub n is negative 52. I don't know the first term. But I do know, in number 12, that there are 11 terms, and 52 is the 11th term, and the d value is negative 12. Is that right? So then I have negative 52 equals a sub 1 plus, and 10 times negative 12 is, I believe, negative 120. Is that right?
Yes.
And then a sub 1, if I add 120 to both sides, I think it's going to be 68.
Yeah.
So now, let's see. I have 11 terms, n over 2. 11 over 2, my bad. I now know the first term is 68, and I was given the last or 11th term, and that's negative 52, and I'm thinking we're done. Okay? I'll let you finish that yourself. So in 11:125, we have 6, blank, 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 38. Is that right? What would you like to know so that you can get the numbers in the spaces? The D. Perfect. Well, let's see what we have here, because I know this formula has a D in it, don't you think? So do we know this? What is it? 38. Let me skip a few things. If that's 38, what's this?
37. Or no, sorry, it's 4.
Close, but sure, it's 5. It's the 5th term, but sure, it's going to be 4. And then, do I know anything else? 6. Look it. You wanted to know what D was? That's the only unknown left. This will work. Let me subtract 6 from both sides. Let me subtract 1 from 5. Let me divide both sides by 4. What's the next term going to be? 14. I think you've got it. You can finish it. So 11:119, they want to know where 55 lands in this sequence. Now, you could count on your fingers and get the answer, but you know if you're going to show work, you're not going to get credit for that method, are you? So let's see. To find a term, maybe I'll use this. What do you think? And what do we know in that formula? 55 equals 4 plus
n minus 1.
and I'm looking for n, so that's what I don't know, but 3. Good call. So we subtract 4 from both sides. I'm feeling a 51, are you? And if I distribute here, I get 3n minus 3. What if I add 3 to both sides? And divide by 3, n is? I think it's 18. And I think that's what they wanted. So this one relates just individual terms, right? This one gives us the sum of the terms, but I need to know the first and last term, don't I? This is also a sum, but this one doesn't know the last term, but that's okay. It uses D. All 3 three of these formulas only work, doesn't work all the time, if the list is arithmetic. Meaning what? Common difference. If it's not a common difference, these formulas are worthless. These are not magic formulas all the time, only for special sequences. So, first part of the unit, first quiz, they were just general, right? So we didn't use this at all. Then we go, that's so boring. It's like, I don't know what to do. There's all crazy formula, or crazy, I just have to make stuff up. And so I go, okay, let's talk about these special ones, and they're special. They have special formulas. Okay? Okay, so 11 to 13. Now, again, you could, but you're not going to, just list all the numbers, all the numbers, all the numbers, and then add them, right? You will not get full credit for that. I'm warning you now. So you want the sum, so let's go there. Sum equals n over 2, a sub 1 plus a sub n. That's your goal. Looking for the sum. Oh, dude, I don't know the number of terms. I know the first term, and I know the last term. Now, yes, you can count on your fingers and get the number of terms. You will not get full credit for that. On the other hand, you go, wait a second, I have this other formula in my pocket. Let me take that out. What do I know from this formula?
Everything but n.
I know this one, which is what? Come on, hurry. 33. This is 1. We don't know n, but that's the goal. But what do we know?
3.
D is 3. Look at, the idea is to get a formula where the one variable that's missing is the one I need. All right? Subtract 1 from both sides. And this is going to be 3n minus 3, is that right? Add 3 to both sides. You with me? Divide both sides by 3. 3 must be a popular number. You're going to get what? 15. Then I go back over here and I go, now I have everything I need to get the sum. And once I get there, if you don't mind, I'm going to stop and let you finish it yourself. Fair enough? Okay. So I want the first 3 terms. I have the first term, so what am I looking for? Second and third. What do I need to get there? The difference. Do I have that here? No. And so I go, gee, why did they give me the sum? Let's try that. So sum equals n over 2 a sub 1 plus a sub n. I know the sum, which is what? 175. I don't have the number of terms, so that's probably what this is going to give me. Who's the first term? 4. And the last term? 31, is that right? 175 equals. Do you see 35 here? Now let me rearrange this so that it's easier to work with. Do you see a 35? Do you see the n that's also going to be on the top? And you see the 2 that's going to be on the bottom. That's kind of what this is all about, right? To get n by itself, I need to multiply by the reciprocal. Remember that? And if I do that to both sides, I did the same thing to both sides, which you're always allowed to do. 35 over 35 is 1, 2 over 2 is 1, n is by itself. I think 35 goes into 175 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. If this number ever came out to be a decimal or a fraction, you've screwed up, because the number of terms has to be a pure number, right? But we're not done. Let's go back and see if this formula works. Only 2 we tend to use. I know the nth term, what is it?
12.
12? No, it's not.
Wait.
It's 31.
Oh, shoot.
First term
I was looking the wrong thing. My bad.
is 4, right? I know the number of terms. I can look for D now. So I subtract 4 from both sides. I think that's 27, is that right? And D is 3. That's what I needed. Who's the first term? 4. If D is 3, who's the next term? Next term. You're awesome.